How this come off, bro? Don't you just hate when you be sleeping and like your scarf just come off? Like, what is you on? If you just watched my last video, then you probably saw that I just installed this wig. So this is what it looks like the next day without me touching it. I had a couple of topics that I wrote down that I kind of wanted to talk about while I'm doing my makeup and just getting myself together. So first topic that I want to talk about is just working hard and like the I don't dream of labor trend. Bro, let me just tell y'all, because I'm just going to share my experience because that's the only experience I can share. Y'all, I tried it. I did it. And y'all, it's a whole scam. It's a scam. Not so much that it's a scam, but it's like, it works if like you have other ways of making money. It's like, I get it. I totally understand. And this might be very controversial, but y'all know I really don't care. I'm going to think differently than you guys. I don't really like the I don't dream of labor trend. I'm sorry. I feel like it can definitely lead you astray into thinking that you can make money or you can make a living for yourself without having to do anything. That's just not the case. Let me not say that we can't do it, because it's possible, because like I said, I'm alive, I'm still here. I tried it for a couple of months and it's not giving what it's supposed to give. And then see, for the type of lifestyle that I want to live, and this is just my opinion. This is not something that you have to do. Don't feel like you have to do it, but just something that I decided to do is I got a little job. Look, let me tell you something. If you're doing that I don't dream of labor trend, you got to be young or like a social media user, because y'all, social media, it's like we see all these people on Instagram and YouTube and they're like, oh, I don't want to work, so I'm gonna quit my job. And the thing is, we be doing stuff like, we be like, oh, I want to do it too, so we'll do it too, not knowing what these people got going on behind the scenes. I know y'all parents has probably told y'all this before, but the thing is, like, this is something that I've actually experienced. Y'all, when I was doing that I don't dream of labor bull junk, y'all, let me tell you something. Because I did it too, so I'm not gonna just exclude myself from this. We want to live these expensive luxury life. We want to do staycations and get massages, which, by the way, a massage is not a luxury. That's like getting a checkup at the doctor. I just found that out recently. It should not be a luxury. I was reading this book, and I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't know too much about it, and this is kind of getting into God and like who he is and I'm not even 100% with this. But y'all, we be thinking that God is just going to make things happen just because we ask for them. Like, no. Like, yes, but no. I just feel like people who actually have manifested and like it actually has worked for them, that's manifesting, like the actual visualization, writing down, that's only half of it. Like, we have to do the other half. Like, it can't just be God doing the work. Like, you know what I mean? Otherwise, like, what's the point? I don't think that people understand 100% that we're here for experiences. Like, people think that we're here to learn. And like, yeah, we do learn here, but we're here for experiences. We are all parts of God. We're here to experience God. That's what we're here for. We're here to experience life, to experience God. Like I said, I'm not going to talk too much on that because I'm not done with my research and I'm still learning. But that's, from my understanding, that is what we're here for. There is no specific thing that we're here to do. So we can literally do whatever we want. But that's another topic. I'm not sure about the whole working hard thing and like the whole hustle culture. You have to work super duper hard. It's like, yeah, like I just think that there needs to be a balance, especially if there's something that you're trying to do, if there's something you're trying to grow, like trying to grow a YouTube channel. Like, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. Like, we have to be of service. It's like we're all here to experience each other and to help each other out. So it's like we have to be of service. It's better to just find a job that you enjoy doing. Now, that doesn't mean that you're going to enjoy doing it all the time. And I kind of just had that like realization because I was looking for a job that I was never going to feel like, oh, I don't want to go to, or like, oh, I just feel like laying in my bed today. Like, that's what I was looking for. And the thing is, I don't think that exists. Like, that's not a real thing. I feel like we're always going to have times where like we do not feel like doing something, and that's okay. But the thing is, we just got to kind of push through it. And the thing is too, people are not understanding. Like, I don't know if it's the fact that these people are like, they don't care about, like, they're not wanting to make a lot of money, and that's cool. Now, if that's your thing, hey, that's cool, and you're cool with how you live it, that's cool. But just me, nah. You're not gonna, baby, I'm a dream of labor. And the thing is, I'm not gonna work hard. Like, I'm not gonna work super duper hard. Like, I'm not gonna be like killing myself, but I'm gonna work to get what I want, because I can't get it out of my head. I can't unsee it. I can't get it off my third eye. This is the e.l.f. Poreless face primer, so I'm about to put a squirt on there, and yeah, I love this face primer. It's so good. So the next thing I want to talk about while we get into like this face makeup and stuff is living your dream life. Y'all, I have been like not understanding. I have been living my dream life the entire time. I've been here the entire time. I just had no idea, because it's all about focus. And so that's another thing that I have here too. I was so busy trying to get to the next stage of life. It's like I focused on that, and I focused on what other people had going on and where they were in their life right now based off of what they have already done. I wasn't focused on myself. That's a big thing that I'm learning right now. It's kind of hard sometimes to focus on yourself when
all your life you've been like a people pleaser and like, you know, trying to focus on everybody else.
But literally, I realize, or I'm realizing how important like focus is. Like, focus is probably something that's very important when you are just trying to, I think, like level up or move to the next stage of your life. Focus is like wherever you put your focus on, that's what's gonna grow. So if you keep focusing on, well, I'm not here yet, I'm not where I want to be, or I hate the job that I work at, and like not look at it as, okay, well, this is a stepping stone, this is what's funding the life that I'm able to live. For you also to see that you're living your dream life already, I feel like abundance plays a big part in that. And I feel like a lot of us right now are working on our abundance mindsets and stuff, and that's something that's going to take time. Like, you may have been working on your abundance mindset for years, or like you may have been working on it for a day, whatever. Realizing that you already have what you need and then some. At least for me, like, I realized that I have what I need and then some to succeed or to get what I want out of this life. And I can already get what I want out of this life if I like look at life differently. There's literally no other way to explain what I'm trying to say, in my opinion, by explaining it the way that I just did. By the way, this is the concealer I'm using, the Clinique Even Better All Over Concealer Eraser, and it's in the shade Mocha, baby. Yeah, there we go. I'm about to take this big brush and this bronzer from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, and we finna use that as an eyeshadow, just like all over, just to give my eyes some little fall vibes. If you feel like you're not living your dream life, you are probably living somebody else's dream life. If you are watching me right now, you are probably living somebody else's dream life. There are people who don't have cell phones. There are people who don't have beds. There are people who don't have roofs over their heads, food in their mouths. There are people who don't have their family, mother, father, grandpa, grandma. There are people who don't have that kind of thing. So you kind of just have to be grateful for what you already have. And the thing is, and people say this all the time, the more you're grateful for what you already have, the more, like, you know, good things will come, and the more those things will show up in your life, and things will just work out for you. And that's just the truth. I notice when I am in a mood where it's like, oh, everything really just working out for me, like I'm focused on the things, or I'm aware of the things that are actually working out for me, I notice that the whole day is like kind of smooth and everything kind of works out the way that I want it to. But like when I'm in one of those moods where I'm like, bro, I don't feel like going to work today, like, oh, I hate this job, like I don't feel like dealing with people, and you know, I'm not grateful for at least having a job, because like I say, I used to be in that I don't dream of labor thing, and I'm so grateful I have a job now, and that I'm able to do what I do so I can live the life that I live. Like, if you're able to go to sleep every night on a couch, you're living somebody else's dream life. I hate that, like, because I feel like I sound like somebody's mama. It's so true. Like, there are people out here every day that be begging for money under the bridge. They can't focus on getting to get into another job, or oh, I can't wait till I get another job. Like, they can't do that because they literally don't have nowhere to stay. And you know, you can't get a job without a house and a house without a job thing, because these are just my opinions, y'all. Like, for real, like, y'all can really do whatever y'all want to. Let's talk about some manifestation methods, okay? And it's going to tie into the next thing that I have. Everybody talks about manifestation, but they always talk about it in the same way. Like, there are so many ways to manifest that like have not been talked about, and I probably haven't even found them all yet. But I do want to share with y'all the things that I do. I think it's a little unorthodox, I don't know. Everybody talks about like scripting, journaling, and like, yeah, that stuff works, but it's so basic. Like, everybody does that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's what you like to do, then continue to do it. But I definitely want to expose y'all to more manifestation methods and like more things that you can do to kind of make manifestation fun, because sometimes manifestation can be like a chore if you don't have fun with it. But one of the ways that I do it is by writing stories. If you're a writer, if you like to write, if you like to journal, like, bro, do it. Because I'm telling you, I literally got on Wattpad. And if y'all want to read it, my Wattpad is always linked on my channel, always, because I be writing on there. Another way that I do my manifestation practices is what I do is I'll sit there and I usually do it on car rides and stuff like that. Like when I have my headphones in, because I find that doing it with my headphones in, it's better, and it's just something that I like. I have to be careful with it though, because I be listening to my music up too loud. You know how like sometimes when you're in a car and like you have your headphones on, like you on a really long road trip and it feels like your life is a movie, or it feels like your life is in a music video. Yeah, that's what I do. But that's kind of something that I use to manifest. So like sometimes I just let it happen and it just happens. Like when I meditate, sometimes it just pops up on my third eye. Like I usually it does. Like I don't try to force it, and it's usually certain songs that I'll listen to that'll kind of bring that out. But I don't usually force it. I kind of just let whatever come out. Or another way that I'll do it, it won't just be in the car. Sometimes I'll just be at my house and like I'll get into one of those moods, or like I'll feel like listening to a song, so I'll put it on, and then like all of a sudden I'll start manifesting. If you guys want a playlist that I manifest to, I can definitely give you that. But one of my favorite songs right now to manifest to is Last Call by Khalid. Like, of course, having gratitude is another way. You already know about that one, I feel like. And if you don't, having gratitude is a way to manifest, but like having gratitude for the things in the future. But like y'all can't BS the universe, so you can't like try to manifest these things without actually believing them. So you have to find a way to believe that it's already yours. And I believe in like different dimensions. I believe in different realities. I believe in different like past lives. Like, you know, I don't know, that's just me. So for me, the way that I believe is I'll literally just be like, oh, my future self has been sending me messages. That's how I look at it. Or God has been sending me messages, and that's how I look at it. I look at it like if these things weren't already mine in the future or in another reality, or you know, whatever the case may be, why would I be getting shown what I'm getting shown now? Okay, so this is the last thing that I want to talk about before I go ahead and close out this video. Also, I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette, or the Jaclyn Hill bronzer, Bear Babe press bronzer. Do I like it? It's okay. Can I find another one? I can. There probably are better bronzers, but this is a really good like eye color. Last thing that I wanted to kind of talk about for this video is the whole thing, us not questioning things, y'all. Ooh, please, let's start questioning everything. Because the thing is, social media be telling me things and like, oh, this is how life is supposed to go. Actually, like this is what life is supposed to be like. And the thing is, no, it's not, because I found out there are literally things that I found out that people are like, oh, this is the way that it's supposed to go. Oh, this is actually what's supposed to be happening. Oh, you're actually not supposed to do this. Just me thinking about who I'm becoming and how I just really want to be like a beacon of love. A lot of the stuff that people be, oh, you're not supposed to talk to your ex anymore. Oh, people wronged you. You're not supposed to talk to them anymore. And the thing is, like, I feel like there are exceptions. And like for me, I'm the type of person where it's like, okay, if there's something that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, or if there's like something where I feel like, okay, well, this is the right thing, even if it's something that like my emotions are not wanting, I try my best to do what's right. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are like this too if y'all are watching me, because everybody's story is different. We can't just take everybody's word for it. It's not authentic to us. Why is it that we're not questioning anything? Why is it that we're just letting people say, well, yeah, this is something that you should be doing, and if you're not doing it, then you actually don't love yourself, or if you don't do this, you're not doing life right? Like, who is you? Who are you? You know what I mean? Like, at what point do we just sit back and say, who are you, and do what we want to do just because we want to do it, and not because other people tell us that we should? And that's one way that we can really be authentic to ourselves, is by making our own decisions and not letting other people or other people's decisions sway us. Because if we do, and that's something we don't think about, if we do let people's decisions sway us, how are we being authentic? How is that us being authentic? Bruh. Do what you wanna. Where Fires even said it. He said you could do what you wanna, live how you wanna, spend how you wanna.
Corners in the paddock, get my piece. I'm pushing P. Cop no hammers for my P. We don't want no P. Got a spot and cross spot. Check a piece. Drop the dot and now we plotting inside the piece. She not a lesbian for P. She turned lesbian. Push P. I'm pushing P. A capital P. I write the president. Count presidents. Push P. 40 P's on her knees. Mopping down P. She let me squeeze and she leave.
Da, 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 da. Oh wait, y'all are upside down. Da, 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 da. So this is the finished look. Hope that y'all enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you didn't like it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs down. Y'all know I like when y'all do that because it's engagement anyways. I'm just looking at myself. I'm so cute. Like, she put on a wig, she don't know how to. Girl, look cute. Okay, let me go ahead and go and get out the camera.